Alright, hey y'all. Chapter 2, looking at the City Council. The Los Angeles City Council is made up of 15 elected officials whose job is representing citizens from each of the 15 districts of Los Angeles. Hang on. The citizens of Los Angeles are able to attend city council meetings and make public comment on the motions and ideas put forth by the many city agencies. According to the Los Angeles City website, quote, the city council orders elections, levies taxes, authorizes public improvements, approves contracts, and adopts traffic regulations. The council adopts or modifies the budget proposed by the mayor and provides the necessary funds, equipment, and supplies for the budgetary departments. The council members knows the district and its constituents with more intimate understanding than a more distantly elected representative like the mayor. And a citizen can know the council member by visiting City Hall and by attending public meetings. Whoever wrote that sucks at writing. Okay, anyway. However, it is abundantly clear that the City Council does not uphold the public's concerns when the businesses, which hold a higher stake in the local economy, voice any opposition to leniency toward homelessness and mentally ill residents. One crucial example of the corruption was summer and fall of 2015. Before declaring the quote-unquote state of emergency on homelessness in Los Angeles, the mayor and the city attorney and the city council had been in constant discussion about the edits of the existing laws used to criminalize homeless residents and their property on public land. The revised version of 56.11 is as follows, directly from the Los Angeles Municipal Code. Public areas should be accessible and available to residents and the public at large for their intended uses. The unauthorized use of public areas for the storage of personal property interferes with the rights of other members of the public to use public areas for their intended purposes and can create a public health, god damn, how many times are you gonna write public health or safety hazard that adversely affects residents and commercial areas. In other words, we don't want you outside our business because it's going to take away from what we've got. Okay? The purpose of this article is to maintain public areas in clean, sanitary, and accessible condition to prevent the misappropriation of public areas for personal use and to promote public health and safety by ensuring that public, oh my fucking god, how many times is public in here? Ensuring that public areas remain readily accessible for their intended uses. I have to. Okay. The revised Los Angeles Municipal Code, or LAMC 5611, would authorize the city to destroy bulky items without notice and to impound property within 24 hours warning. I'm going to interject here. It's been 10 years since I wrote this. Since this has happened, there's been large-ass sweeps. They keep doing sweeps where they... the sanitation department comes through, which is not listed in here because it wasn't a thing when I wrote this. This is developed within the past 10 years. But now there's these homeless sweeps because LA is going to be hosting the Olympics in 2028. And so now they're getting rid of everybody. Okay. The revised LAMC 5611 would authorize okay, I already read that. Residents in Skid Row are being targeted most, even with the implementation of this code affecting the entire city, obviously. Since the declaration of the state of emergency on homelessness, there has not been any discussion to actually fixing the problem. Instead, all talk by City Council and the mayor has been about amending current laws to criminalize the homeless. The new 5611 is targeted at criminalizing homelessness and aimed at creating a mobilizing apparatus for the LAPD by using law enforcement to move people off the streets, throw their things away, and then target them again when they are released from jail. They are literally seizing property, destroying property, and arresting people. The revisions to 5611 were placed through the City Council despite the months of opposition and pleas from the community. Because of these revisions, residents in Skid Row are experiencing civil and human rights violations on a daily basis. Next, we're going to do the city attorney.